work in a group doing something hard where it sucks, it's physically intensive, the rough conditions, weather, all that. And they need to know that their contribution affects everybody else's performance. And they also need to reap the consequences of that. I know that sounds kind of hard, but the world ain't pretty. I think that it's so healthy for every man to experience at one time in their life where they have to work at something really hard and have to dig down deep. You know, if I have to do this for me, hey, I'll give up easily. But if I got to do this from a boy, if I got to do this, and to a greater extent, and the reason why it's so important to have this, masculine traits and everything, is because that's what you instill in your kids, like tenacity and all that stuff, resilience. I think that's really missing in today's youth and today's culture and everything. And like I said, I think that's one thing that really brings that out of people is as a group, particularly as men, as a group having to work towards something that is difficult and each being accountable and the other guys not necessarily hazing you or hurting you, but to be able to give you a little bit of shit if, hey, you didn't do your job, and now all of us have to pick up the slack. Give you a little talking to. If you can't stand it, you're too soft. And so I think that's one way that young men nowadays can really grow up and really become the men, the heads of the household that they need to be.